growing up, I was told that everything that brings happiness also brings an equal amount of sadness. Never did I know at that time that nature also falls in this category. I learned about it last 5 years back when I visited Ladakh. Returning home, whenever I closed my eyes, the vast plateaus, dark brown mountains, and the clear blue skies with patches of cloud haunted me. At that time, I promised myself to return to this magical land. Now, after long 5 years, I could manage to fulfill my promise. At that time, I didn't capture much of its beauty. So this time, when the trail hunters were planning their road trip to Ladakh, I was in their list.
To ensure that I not only enjoy the pleasure of off-roading, but also capture the beauty in my cameras. Hi, I am Gaurav and I welcome you all to my channel.
This vlog is not only about what we did or where we went or how we got laid, L-E-H-E-D, but this vlog is an attempt to capture all the beauties of this wonderland in this tiny box and carry it back home. This episode will cover our adventures till we cross the dangerous Zojila Pass and enter the Ladaki Landscape. If you are thinking to visit this mystic land by road, please stay with me to check out my experience. For those flying to Leh, this video will let you know what you will be missing during your flight. In addition to my friends in Trail Hunters, on this road trip, I am with my better half Vijaya. She will be my co-pilot and will also be capturing all the beautiful landscapes that will cross our eyes. Along with Vijaya, we have our Mumbai friends Nirmal and Charu along with Nitya. We had a last minute entry in our Thar. That's our chaddi buddy Ranjit.
So we are 3 of us in this Thar and this is the luggage for our 10 days. We are full packed. This is Ranjit.
Let's start from the beginning. We started from Noida early morning and reached Murthal around 4 am. After the stickering and general information on driving in convoy, the road trip started. Today, some of us will break their longest driving record. The route will take us through the heartland of Punjab, passing through some of the prominent cities before reaching Jammu. After around 15 hours of drive, we reached Jammu around 6 pm. The night stay was at Sarovar Portico, Jammu, a comfortable hotel to pamper us before the tough terrain starts. Today is day 2. Early morning, we started from our hotel. Today we will be crossing some difficult terrains and pass through the beautiful landscape of Srinagar on the route to Sonmarg. Just after Jammu, the landscape changed completely. We could see the hills welcoming us from the distance. After Katra, the prominent landscape is Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Tunnel. It not only bypasses the avalanche-prone area, but also reduces the travel time by around 2 hours. It is India's longest road tunnel with 9 km in length. We are now passing through the stretch called Pantyal. This place is frequently in the news for 2 reasons: traffic jam and landslides. A week after we crossed, this section of the highway was closed due to shooting stones and landslide. The stretch between Nashri and Banial has traffic congestions daily due to the narrow width of the road. The cherries sold by the locals of Banial were the highlight of the last section of the traffic jam. We have now crossed Banial and no more experiencing the traffic jam, but we could not enjoy the view as we have a new urgency at hand. We are heading for Jawahar Tunnel, which seems to have a cut-off time of 4 pm for traffic entering the Kashmir Valley. Compared to the previous tunnel, Jawahar Tunnel seems relatively short, around 2.8 kilometers. From the construction, we could feel its dated structure. As we came out of the Jawahar tunnel, we had our first glimpse of the Kashmir Valley. The route is dotted with security force keeping strict vigil on any suspicious element along the highway. This stretch between Jawahar tunnel and Srinagar passes through some sensitive area.
Yesterday there was an encounter out here also, so things are getting a bit tense.
With the approach to Srinagar, the roads had broadened. We are greeted with a 360-degree view of the horizon with some mountains at the distance. The stretch is a cocktail of beauty and risk. Any and everything said about the beauty of this place is not enough. With the setting sun, the beauty of this place is enhanced a few notches. After crossing Srinagar, we had to take a break for evening tea, mindful of the fact that we have to pass through this stretch before dark. After another hour's drive from this place, we reached Sonmarg at around 8 pm. We couldn't see much of Sonmarg as it was pitch dark then. We had a quick dinner and slept early.
Today is day 3 of our road trip to Ladakh. We are at Sonmarg and about to start from here. The first hurdle that we will be crossing is Zojila Pass.
Today we have the convoy flag off in time as all are excited for things to come. We will be crossing Zojila to reach the towns of Dras and Kargil along with monastery villages of Mulbek and Lama Yeru before reaching Leh.
This is 6:30 am and the roads are empty and the view of our 20 Thars are looking amazing in this landscape.
Trucks are there.
The view couldn't be better than this.
Ladakh means land of passes. La means pass while Dak means land in the Ladaki language. Passes are the highest point of the route between two mountain ranges connecting one side of the mountain to the other. We are entering the first pass of our road trip at an elevation of 11,500 feet. Zojila Pass is considered one of the riskiest passes.
We would be heading for a stretch where in our last road trip, one of my tires of my Hexa I was owning at that time was in the air when I have to give pass to one of the trucks standing in front of me.
This clip is recorded by the dash cam of my car 5 years back. At that time, we were traveling from Leh to Sonmarg. We were stranded in a stretch of Zojila Pass where the road is just enough for one vehicle to pass. I was the first in the line and a long line of vehicles was waiting behind me. Even after half an hour of waiting, as the line of trucks from the other side was not stopping, some local taxi drivers thought to intervene. They left their vehicle and started walking to the other side of the stretch to stop the traffic.
भैया रोक रहे हो जाके रोक रहे हो
Quickly, the guys disappeared into the fog which has engulfed the stretch. We waited patiently for next 15 minutes, and then my friend Anup, who was with me at that road trip, decided to check out for himself. He also disappeared in thin air. Suddenly I felt someone waving from the fog, indicating us to come. Little could we guess at that time that Anup was waving to stop us from coming. So we started our climb on this muddy, steep, narrow path, and as we approached the bend, a big truck was blocking my road. I was followed by a long line of taxis, and they quickly found some corner to position themselves. With no space left for my car, I was stuck with this truck in front of me. Some cab drivers came to help me also. One look at the deep gorge beside me was enough to lose the state of mind. But it was not the only issue of the day. God wanted to increase the pressure a few notches. With the ongoing drizzle, some stones fell from the cliff above us.
Anup, अंदर आ. Shit. पत्थर गिर रहा है.
Thankfully, just small stones.
Landslide type.
हाँ.
We could finally find a spot to position our car. But then, one of my tires dangled in the air.
यहाँ पे ये जगह भी नहीं है.
तू पार हो जाए.
हो गया चलो. तो निकालने के पहले
हाँ, मोड़ लेना.
थोड़ा सा पीछे कर लेना. जैसे है ना, ऐसे ही थोड़ा सा पीछे करके मोड़.
मैं डायरेक्ट कर सकता हूँ.
बस.
तुम लोग चुप रहो.
नहीं, तुम लोग मत करो.
तुम लोग मत बोलो.
Our friends who had gone earlier to stop the vehicles from the other side could finally succeed in stopping them, and thus our ordeal ended. Check out the sharp stone projection on the roadside. Now on this road trip, we are crossing this section but from the other side. In these 5 years, the road have changed a lot. The traffic from both sides are going smoothly with a lot of space between the lanes. Though I am happy that India is developing, I am missing the thrill we experienced earlier. The situation will further improve considerably in the next 3 years with the Zojila tunnel. Work has started in this stretch to construct a road tunnel under Zojila Pass to connect Sonmarg to Dras. After construction, it will be India's longest road tunnel at 14.2 kilometers in length. The tunnel will ensure year-round road connectivity between Srinagar and Leh, which remains closed for about 7 months due to heavy snowfall.
We just crossed Zojila, and now we are in the Maggie Point, which is after Zojila.
So we are at I think 2 degrees right now, and it is very cold, but it is very nice.
Mumbaikars.
ऐसा मजा आ रहा है ना, जन्नत में आ गए. जन्नत.
So how you're enjoying without Mona?
Who's Mona? It's a bliss. I'm enjoying right now.
You're enjoying
Living my day,
right now?
life.
The next part of the road trip will unveil the mystic beauty of this Ladaki plateau as we reach deep into this barren land through crazy, absolutely jaw-dropping landscape. Get to know the faith of the region and check out some of the traditional Ladaki cuisine with an award-winning chef. If you have survived till the end of this video and enjoyed my road trip, please do not hesitate to click the like and subscribe button. Your simple gesture will go a long way to energize me to create better videos. Please stay tuned for the next episode of this road trip. Till then, bye.